everybody to J Moore Reacts. It's your boy. Welcome everybody to J Moore Reacts. It's your host, J Moores. All right, today we're taking a look at a video from ex-cop regarding cops having to arrest their own kids, man. What is wrong with this planet, dog? When are we gonna ever get it together? Why was all those teachers sitting there from day after day trying to drill all of that information in our heads if we were just gonna grow up and start fucking up? God damn, man, this shit crazy. But no, I'm just playing, man. I know everybody makes mistakes, me included. I've made my share of mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, better myself as an individual as well. I ain't just, sitting here acting like I'm high and mighty or anything like that. But if you're new to the channel, man, and you like what you do, man, go on and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss one of my uploads. All right, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Officers Philip Evett and Nicholas Vanderkar found themselves in the middle of a controversy after pulling over a police commander's daughter. It all started on the 12th of March, 2021, when the officers spotted a red Jeep swerving on a main road. They immediately pulled the vehicle over and went to check on the state of the driver.
How you doing? My name's...
And that's crazy, girl. That's crazy. Shame on you. Shame for you. Shame on you for being out there on the road knowing dang on where your daddy the dang on police officer. He a dang on police officer, dog. You know he gonna be like, girl, why you out there drunk, all intoxicated, all up on these folks' road and everything, not expecting these folks to pull you over, man. You need to make better choices. Bad baby, bad baby. Ah.
Officer Evett, Midlothian Police Department.
Hi.
Can I get your license from you? So the reason I pulled you over is you're all over the road, Miss Regan, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay, or?
Yeah, I was on the phone with my boyfriend. I'm
Okay.
just a little bit upset. I'm fine.
Okay. Where were you coming from, Miss Regan?
I was coming from Fort Worth.
From Fort Worth?
Go back,
Okay.
go
What were
back.
you doing
I'm gonna
out
go
there?
back a
Where were you
couple of
coming-
seconds.
Regan, is it?
Look,
Can I get
she
your
look like a
license
deer
from you?
in
So
the
the reason I
headlights. I'm not, I'm not even trying to be mean or anything like that. But that first couple seconds, she looked like a deer caught in some freaking headlights. Look at her, watch. She just gonna be like lost, like she looking at the moon or some shit, like for real.
pulled you over is you're all over the road.
Look, see,
Miss
look at
Regan.
her. She look lost like a motherfucker, boy. Where is she at right now? I guess it may be the light. That light, whenever you get pulled over and whenever you intoxicate, especially when you're intoxicated, that light being in your face and then trying to see past it and see the person that's the light is attached to, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to see that, you feel me? So that little moment right there make you look real stupid. So I think that's basically what it was. It's so bright and she's so intoxicated that it was just like a blinding light at one period of time. Did she see like who she was looking at type deal? So man, crazy shit, man. Don't be drinking and driving. It's really, really bad. You get into accidents, you can hurt yourself, you can hurt other people, and that shit will change your life. I've seen a couple of people back when I was in high school that got into accidents and stuff like that and didn't learn from the one or two accidents that they end up having. That was basically telling them, you need to slow down, you stop moving so fast. You feel what I'm saying? Because at that period of time when I was in high school, shawty, what was infamous, everybody riding around in the whip and shit like that, 4 deep, everybody smoking, doing their thizzle, and the car all hot box and shit. Everybody want to hot box the car. Remember that? Hot box. If you remember hot box, man, let your boy know in the comments. But yeah, man, you be in that hot box and chilling and shit. You feel me? But that wasn't necessarily a safe scenario, just because when you doing stuff like that, it blurs your vision. You can't see out the windshield and stuff like that. So it makes it hard for the driver to see. Usually we be loud, listening to music, so they're not really focused and paying attention. You feel me? So all it takes is just one individual, not paying attention, and bam, lives change. You feel me? So, but it was one time, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was driving home from work. I was working late. At that period of time I was working at car wash. And I was leaving work, and I had got to this light that's right here at the intersection. That's a 4-way, you feel me? And the light, I was at the red light. It was me and this other car. So we just sitting there chilling and everything. Then all of a sudden the light turned green. So we drove forward, but something in me and that car next to me, for real, it was like taboo or some shit. But something told me in that car right next to me to slow down. slow down, and then stop. And that's exactly what we did. We both pulled up, we slowed down, and then we stopped. And as soon as we stopped, a car zoomed by. I swear. And then we looked at each other because they had like an expedition and shit like that. I ain't had no tinted windows. They had no tinted windows, so I could see inside. They what's the name? So we both just looked at each other like, what the fuck? For real, dog. Yeah. I mean, like, you could feel the energy off the car moving past. It was so fast, so fast, bro. I couldn't even see what it was. It was crazy. But anyway, man, I'm not gonna sit here and be talking about my my near death experiences. You feel me? Well, we're gonna go ahead and get back into the video. But my ultimate point was just be safe out there on that road, bro. Don't be drinking and driving. Pay attention, stay focused, and get to your destination as quick as possible. Because this driving around is just it's not good anymore. You used to be able to drive around, hang out, and bullshit around, but you can't do that no more. People can't drive nowadays.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay or?
Yeah, I was on the phone with my boyfriend. I'm
Okay.
just a little bit upset. I'm fine.
Okay. Where were you coming from, Miss Regan?
I was coming from Fort Worth.
From Fort Worth? Okay. What were you doing out there?
I was just hanging out with my friend. I'm on the way home. I live in Waxahachie.
Okay, so this isn't a good address here in
Keep
Arlington?
it short, man.
No,
Keep
I
it
live
short.
in 81.
Keep it short, G. Keep it
Texas.
short.
That is old.
That's an old address?
Yeah.
Okay. You got insurance on the vehicle, Miss
Yes,
Regan?
I do.
You have any weapons or drugs in the car?
Nope.
Now, one bad move that she also made is when you get acknowledged by the police, you don't have to roll your window all the way down. You don't, especially if your window clear. You don't have to roll the window all the way down. And then you got the alcohol breath and stuff. You're totally blowing alcohol breath in their face because they're gonna want to have a conversation with you. You feel me? They're gonna be like, hey, where you been? Where you going? What you been doing? How you been drinking? You swear, that they gonna ask all them questions. So you gotta be prepared for that scenario, whenever they ask you them questions, dog. But ultimately, the best rule of thumb: don't be out there drinking and driving. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. For real, man. That shit is terrible, dog. I've seen so many things on the internet. And, I haven't seen them personally, thank God. But I've seen so many things on the internet, that could have been totally avoided if people were paying attention and they wasn't intoxicated. So get a bicycle.
Okay.
Get a bicycle and act a fool.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, cool. Have you had anything to drink tonight, Miss Regan?
Yes, a little bit.
A little bit? What's a little bit? 1, 2, 3.
I was with my friend. I was in Fort Worth. She was driving. I thought I had enough.
Okay. So you just, well, that's fine, Miss Regan. If you could do me a favor, can you turn off the vehicle and put the keys on the dashboard for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have you step to the rear for me, okay?
But anyway,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
The officer had just pulled over his superior.
But no, it seems like some people when they out here, when they drinking and stuff like that, they can't think, which I get. But if you going to drink, make sure that you have an alternative way home. Nowadays, you got those little scooters that are everywhere, especially if you're like in a metropolitan area, bigger city or something like that, they got scooters. Hop on the scooter, take your ass home, park that shit right there next to your mailbox or something. Shoot, somebody get paid to come pick them up. You feel me? So, besides getting in these cars and driving around thinking that you gon' avoid getting a ticket, especially at late at night. Police be looking at cars. Like if you especially if you're the only car on the road and they posted up like a mailbox somewhere and they just looking at your car, they just like, let's look at it. And then you like do some shit, swerve or something like that, or you driving with your lights off or one of your lights out or your front light out or anything of that nature, them folks gonna pull you over. They gonna pull you over, they gonna ask questions. They gonna get at least that little warning just to make sure that you ain't, they just gonna make their hours worthwhile because they get boring out there, sitting there waiting for folks to get in trouble. I would assume. But, you know, yeah, man. You just gotta be safe out there, man. Just pay attention to your surroundings. Make sure that your car is all situated. Change your oil. You know, women, change your oil. Because I know some of y'all don't like to change your oil, dog. It's not that hard. If you don't know how to change, I think you should only get a car that you're able to change the oil in the tire zone. For real. If if you living like that, because dog, every time I see a woman car nowadays, they gotta be having them dents in them. They be having a dent either right on the side of it or on the back of it or on the side and the back. They be having some dents on cars. I be like, how did you even do that? They don't even know it either. Like damn, like your car must turn to a spaceship. It must be pulling some Michael Jackson moonwalker on Sega Genesis shit. He turn into a damn robot and just start flying around. And I guess bump into some some rockets and some meteors and stuff on the way back down to your house. Cause sometimes women be not knowing what's going on with their cars, boy. Real. They be like, I be like, dang girl, look what happened to your car. I don't know. Somebody, you do know. You do know. You hit somebody mailbox and you ain't tell everybody. I get it. I get it. Anyway.
Daughter, and at first glance, she did not appear to be in the right state to be operating a motor vehicle.
All right, so Miss Regan, how much what did you have to drink?
A couple shots.
40s.
A couple shots.
Yeah.
Do you know what they were?
Whiskey.
340s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had me some Hennessy. Man, I had me about eight of them damn Twisted Teas. I had about 4 of them damn going tequila shots. Man, this make take me to jail. This don't take me to jail. I'm done. I'm done, police. I'm done. Take me to jail. But no, I gotta be safe out there, bro. It's so much better whenever you get, intoxicated at home in your own comfort zone. It's so much better, you at home, you sipping and stuff like that, and you feel a little sick. You can throw up in your own toilet where you impede at, not like 30 other billion people. And if you just so happen to just want to pass out and say, fuck it, I'm done. I am done. I have TKO'd my damn self with the alcohol. You can just curl up in your misery and your throw up nice and comfortably in your own bed. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. At one period in time, I used to get like slizzard drunk, boy. I used to get fucked up. You remember how like people used to tell you not to mix clear and brown? I did that shit. Yeah, I did that shit. It was the worst thing I've ever done in a day of my life. Life was not a joke anymore when I did that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Like body was like, cannot compute. Yo, Robot Jones in this bitch. But it's all good though. You feel me? I learned my lesson and I know not to do that thing, not to do that shit no more. I ain't doing You feel me? To be honest with you, as I get older, I find myself enjoying beer and little small little things like sake and shit like that. I enjoy those things a little bit more than just hardcore alcohol. Test your palate.
Do you know what kind of whiskey? I'm curious. I like whiskey, so.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, come on. You got the cheap stuff too?
Got the cheap stuff, dang, bro. Shit.
So,
acting
how
like
long
she's
ago was
supposed to
that?
be drinking Azul every day or some shit like that, man. Chill out.
What's right now? Like 10.
What time you
It
think?
was about like 9, 10ish.
9, 10-ish? Okay,
Yeah.
what time do you think it is, like, right about now?
I know it's past midnight.
Past midnight?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know where you are by chance?
Yeah, Waxahachie.
Okay. All right, so when's the last time you had something to eat?
When I had dinner.
When you had dinner?
Yeah.
And what time did you say that was?
That was about like 6, 7.
6, 7, okay. And then it was a couple shots of Jack Daniels, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, do you mind if I do some tests to make sure you're
No,
okay
you
to
can.
drive?
Yeah.
Just to make sure if you're good to go, we can get you going home and get you out of here, okay?
All right,
Yeah.
here we go, man. The moment of truth, man. They gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
do
Well,
the
that's
sobriety
I was gonna
test.
say that's up to her.
Oh no,
Now-
that's up to me.
Now, if you never did a sobriety test, boy, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat, G, because the sobriety test consists of several different parts. All right, you got the horizontal gaze test when they're testing your eyes, which is absolutely not fun at all. Boy, because you can't. Because trust me, man. If you'd have had a couple of drinks, dog, your vision all fucked up. It's more fucked up than you think it is. Especially if they start flashing lights in your face, and then you realize, depending on if this is nighttime, which most of the time y'all get drunk at night. They got the police lights flashing, and then you got the lights of the freeway going by and stuff like that. It's just like your brain is like on a mental overload, and you just start sweating, just be sweating and shit. You feel me? Like so. But anyway, like I was saying, the horizontal gaze test, whatever that's going on, they putting the lights in your face and they having you follow it and everything, follow the little beam and stuff like that, and they want to see how your head turns, you know. And most people don't pay attention to the command, because the command is really, you know, the biggest thing. What they're telling you, if you can't get what they're telling you correct, you damn sure can't see shit. They just telling you something like like back in elementary school and shit, like, you know, like don't move your head, just move your eyes, you know, or just follow it with your eyes. And then people be like, okay, and then they be like, don't move your head, just move your eyes. Okay. All right. Bro, yeah, it's going to jail. You know, but then after that, there's another process, a part of that too. You know, part of this whole entire, you know, testing your drunk ass shindig, which is the walking test. You know, they ask you to do certain things, like they might ask you that, you know, say they say your ABCs or something like that. They might ask you to like do the walk the line thing. But see. Once again, the command, listening to the command is the issue. It's not necessarily doing the task. It's what fuck people up. Like, what I mean by that is, they gonna say, walk the line until I tell you to stop. People see, and I remember this shit because I have had my share of, you know, stuff getting in trouble. But hear me out. But anyway, so you walk in the line, boom, you get to them, and then you walking back, boom. So at this period of time, what would you do? Leave your comment in the comments, all right? What would you do at that period of time? After hearing what I just said, what would you do? What would be your next move? Okay, would you stop, or would you keep going? Keep on walking back and forth. You know what I mean? My ass walked forward, and then I walked back, and I stopped. You feel me? I told you, bro. It'd be simple, small, little inconsistencies like that basically demonstrates that you are either incompetent or slightly intoxicated, and that's what don't get you. Gonna get you. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Real, gonna get you fucked up. All right, let's continue through the video, man. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to hop into a rant, man, but I just want to say that little tidbit.
I'm fine.
Nice shoes, by the way.
Thank you. Got them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I like
a couple
them.
days ago.
Woo, that was just sharp. So, on a scale of like 0 being as sober as you've been in your life to 10 being like the most intoxicated, where do you think you'd like put yourself?
3, 4 or 5.
Oh,
Okay,
4 or 5.
okay.
She was trying her
That's
best
fine.
to be honest.
So, do me a favor,
again,
if you
I
could
already
stand
told y'all,
right
man.
Admitted multiple times that she had consumed alcohol, and after a failed field sobriety test, it was clear just how inebriated she was.
Damn.
This, of course, meant she was getting arrested, but that's when the encounter took a different turn.
Dang.
Spread your feet for me, man. Okay.
Here it is. They got her doing the test, dog. They got her out here.
All right, you are
They're out
under
here
arrest for
moonwalking.
driving while intoxicated, okay?
Okay.
Give me your other hand, please. All right.
Here it is.
Is there anything else you need out of the vehicle?
I don't think so.
Okay. Those aren't too tight, are they?
No.
Okay. I'm just making
you
sure,
gotta be more
okay?
careful, sis.
Give
You
me
gotta
one
be more
second. I'm
careful.
going to double lock these, okay?
Okay.
Come on now. And then your
Yep.
dad, the police, man. Come on now. You can have your daddy or something like that. They come pick you up, your mama, your friends. Come on now. This is a very irresponsible move. Very responsible because come on now. She obviously has friends that she went out with and went and hung out with and stuff like that. So if you got friends that want to hang out with you and everything, at least have some friends that's willing to make sure that you get your ass home if you intoxicated. Because girl, man, these are some different times. Man, these some weird people nowadays, bro. For real. So don't be out here getting drunk out here in the club like it's the 90s and stuff. 90s, you'll make it home. You make your shit. Somebody puts you in a taxi or something like that. And, somebody take care of it. Like the taxi dude might be like, oh, just don't worry about it. You drunk, good thing you made it home or something like that. Yeah, nobody give a fuck nowadays. Don't nobody care now. I hope the world is changing. I hope I'm wrong. I hope somebody comes in the comments and be like, oh, man, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. I hope somebody does. But I really truly don't. Man, people selfish nowadays, though. Selfish. Feel me? They're selfish. They want to, they want something for nothing and something for a piece of ass. And then this isn't. People getting too complicated to deal with. That's why people like trying to get dogs and robots and all that bullshit. But, man, hey, you gotta deal with it, bro. You just gotta learn to ride the wave. Ride the wave. Everything will be okay.
A wallet in there?
Yeah.
Okay, do you need that at all? Okay, all right. I'm just gonna check for weapons real quick, okay? You don't have any weapons, any knives on you, right?
No.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Well,
We're gonna step right back there, okay, miss?
Or CCH for DWI. Can I get her name or deal?
You didn't add her? No, not yet. Here, I can stand by. It's right here. Go ahead and take a seat in there, okay?
Okay.
Just watch your head, all right?
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
You 25 real quick.
Yeah. Just hold on 1 second, Miss Regan, okay?
Okay.
Oh, good, man. Just make better choices next time. Shoot. Luckily, it didn't, it didn't happen tragically. Like, she hit a tree or somebody else crashed into her or something like that. Because trees pop up fast.
Officer Vanderkar took off his body cam and asked Officer Evett to take off his as well. They then talked about the fact that they had just arrested a superior officer's daughter. Unsure what to do, they called Sergeant Stephanie Hansen. The sergeant told them to let Reagan go, so they did just that, instructing her to call her father to come pick her up. This decision, however, was not without consequences. An internal investigation was kicked off and every officer involved was brought in for questioning.
At some point, Miss Regan is removed from the vehicle, uncuffed, and the video stops.
Yes, sir.
How does she leave the scene?
Her father comes and picks her up.
Just by himself?
Yes, sir. From what I was.
Were you there when he showed up?
Yes, sir, I was.
Okay.
And that's what I was told by Officer Evett at the time. Was, hey, we were told to unarrest her.
That's what Evan says?
Yes, sir. And that's what I was told.
So let me. I have a question. So say for instance, and let your boy know if you're police or if your family members are police or close relatives are police or anything like that. Whenever you do end up arresting a family member or of like your superior or somebody that's close to you as far as your department, do they just have to go through the process, or are you guys able to just say, oh fuck it, ball it up, cancel it out of the system, and they going on about their day? Are you able to do that, or once the process started, it just has to continue to run its course? Let your boy know in the comments.
Had you seen anybody get unarrested like this in your year and a half of being here?
No, sir. I can't say that I have.
And
But then at the same time, have you ever seen a superior's daughter or son get arrested? You should have asked that question too.
did it strike you as odd
Yes, it actually made me really upset.
I wouldn't. It
Trying to be honest
doesn't
with
strike
you.
me
Yes.
as odd.
It made me
It's
very upset.
pretty normal occurrence.
I just had to voice my opinion to others because, stuff like that eats at me because we've seen stuff like this happen, we're showing videos and stuff, and it's almost that moral compass, and I felt like it was altered that day, and I couldn't sleep. I mean, because again, I know what we were doing, I didn't believe in, that's just me. I don't speak for anybody else, obviously.
Just speak for yourself.
For me, yeah.
He said the things that they were doing, he doesn't believe in. What were they doing? I mean, they had to arrest her. Of course, if she's driving drunk. He must be talking about as far as arresting her. Okay, never mind. Disregard. Probably talking about that. But I mean, hey, them folks gonna find out eventually. See, look, they got freaking FBI out coming all up in their department and everything, asking questions. So let's see what happens, man. I'm actually pretty curious on what's gonna happen.
It really did. It made me very, very upset.
Officer Vanderkar painted a picture of exactly what happened, making it very clear who made the final controversial decision that night. Next up was Officer Evett.
All he told me was, "Do you know who that is?" And I said, "No, I have no idea who that is." He's like, "That's Commander Regan's daughter." And at that point, I mean, it blew my mind. I was like, holy. And I did get scared at that point because I'm like, this is one of my supervisor's daughters. And it scared me.
But I mean, I get what he's saying because he don't want to lose his job, especially if he worked hard to get it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, if they driving drunk, man. They don't give them a free pass, get out of jail card or nothing like that. Hey man, you got to be held by the same standards as the rest of us. You feel me? Especially if you're around driving drunk and shit like that. You feel me? You gonna turn around and kill somebody. She won't learn. If she got off now, she would do it again and get pulled over again. She would never learn the lesson, and then one day something happen, tragic gonna happen, and it's just gonna be that. You feel me? It's just gonna be that. And I hate to say that, but I mean, that's how usually situations like that happens. You feel me? I used to have a homie that he used to do that hot shit. He always be driving all fast and doing obnoxious shit, but he turned around and end up dying and end up hurting his mom real bad in the process of it too. So yeah, man, just be careful on that road, y'all, man. If y'all can't drive, get a moped, get a bicycle, or use them Fred Flintstones.
Yeah.
Why did it scare you?
Just because it was one of my supervisor's daughters. Like, I started thinking of my career, and I don't know why, but that's the first thing that jumped into my head, and lose my job, and that's the first thing that came to mind. And then from there, I told him I'm gonna call Sergeant Hanson and just tell her what I have and what's going on.
And that's exactly what he did. Call Sergeant Stephanie Hansen. Ultimately, it was her decision to let Regan go. When it was her turn in the hot seat, she got a lesson in ethics.
If we're in the business of handing out favors for each other and not administering justice fairly, we're gonna face some consequences. That's bad.
Okay.
That's bad.
It's bad.
You can't let your personal relationships affect your decision to arrest or not arrest. We discussed today in the oral boards about how we need to change the questions a little bit to, if you come across the mayor's wife and she's drunk, what do you do? It's an ethical thing, right?
Hey, they gonna arrest her ass.
We have that exact same thing here.
Cassidy's not a political figure.
With somebody we have a relationship with.
Yes, sir.
After that, Sergeant Hansen was placed on administrative paid leave and ordered to attend ethics training. All the officers were given written reprimands.
Winter Garden police say Chase Mina was found asleep behind the wheel on Saturday night in the area of South Dillard Street and East Story Road.
Was he in his police
They say
car?
the lights were on, the engine was running, and there were 2 open beer cups found in the cup
Come on,
holders.
bro. You can't be
This
out here
is Chase
getting
Mina,
drunk.
son of Orange County Sheriff.
Bro was out here getting drunk in his police car, bro. In your police car, you got to be more careful, man. Come on, man. He must have had a hard day. That girl out here got him running up and down the street, catching bad guys and shit, trying to afford them goddamn Birkin bags, bro. I'm sorry, G. I apologize, man. It's gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. Just chill, dude. Calm down. Dang, man. In your police car. Let's see what they end up giving his ass. Let's see what they done did to him. Let's see how
John
he hurt
Mina,
himself.
on the 13th of August, 2022, he drank so much alcohol that he passed out in his car in the middle of the road on his way home. By the time officers arrived at the scene, Chase was still sleeping and in need of a serious wake-up call.
Wait, is this an officer or is this an officer's kid? I'm confused.
Where? Are you able to step out with me? Yeah. That's not cool. Easy, buddy. Oh, man. You okay? Just step towards the back of the car, okay?
Very first
There you go.
very first 2 seconds of the interaction, he done already did a wobbly, drop it like it's hot. He done already did that. So they see it. What the hell? The hell is that? Why does his hand look like that? Don't that shit look crazy? Look at that shit. That shit look like a monster or something. Like something's after him or something. I don't know, man. This looks really crazy. Like something off Alien vs. Predator.
What's going on, man?
Leave the whole ride home.
Yeah, where are you coming from?
Leave the ride home.
Where are you coming from?
Leave the ride home, man. No, leave the ride home.
He drunk as hell. Bro, Tom over here talking about something. I need to ride home. You in the car. You driving in the car. We talking about what's going on. Like, he drunk. He drunk. Go ahead and put him in the back of the car, man. We don't gotta do no test on him, cause he gonna end up falling out here, busting his face, and then we're gonna end up having to take him to the hospital. So let's save us a trip. Go ahead and put him in the car right now, man. I promise you, bro. He gonna end up busting his ass, man. I promise you. Watch. In this interaction right here, I bet y'all $200 right now. $200. I'm just playing. I bet y'all $5 though. I got $5 for you. Bet $5 right now. $5. This man gonna end up busting his ass. Let's go. Got a bet on the table for y'all, man. Make it a little interesting.
Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. You're trying to get a ride home?
No.
Say it again for me.
Leave the ride home. The ride home.
The ride home?
The ride
Okay,
home.
where are you coming from?
The ride home.
The ride home. He just keeps saying this shit.
Okay, where is this?
Oh my god, bro. He might not be drunk.
Okay,
He might not be drunk, bro. He on some other shit. He done said about the ride home about 50 times. He definitely 100 billion% going somewhere, but he's not going back in the truck. He's not going home right now. He is about to take that dirty ride in a back of police car. Yeah, he about to go.
My house.
Okay, where's your house?
Right here.
But yeah, and the back of police cars be smelling like shit. So for them to be having to, deal with that shit, when people throw up and doo-doo in their car and stuff like that, be having to skeet that shit off and then turn around and have to hop right back in and knowing damn well it's still booty crack residue from the last nigga that shit in your car. Oh man, ready to quit. Get a whole badge up. My bad. Get a whole badge up, man. Badge, gun, career, done. I'm finna go work at Sears. How you do it? Too much stress. My truck.
For sure.
If you don't have it on you, it's okay. You can just, we'll get your name, date of birth.
Chase's speech was slurred and his answers were incoherent. He was obviously intoxicated.
Yeah.
Chase, if you want to leave that in the seat, then can we step over in this this parking lot so we can get you out of the road? Out of the roadway. Yeah. Okay. If you'll actually leave the keys, man, and I'll explain everything. Okay. Do you guys want to go around? Can we go around? Okay, it's Chase, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Chase. So the reason why we pulled you out of the car, well, first of all, we found you asleep at the light. You know how long you've been there?
Nope.
Okay, a minute. Okay. Have you been drinking tonight at all? A little bit? Okay. So right now, the concern is for your ability to drive. So I'm just going to ask you, would you be willing to answer some questions? Would you be willing to do some sobriety exercises for us tonight?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Is your ID in the car?
That was smart.
Okay, no
That was
problem.
smart.
Just sit tight. If you want to leave in this officer's car, I'll come right back to you then.
The officers were looking to determine just how inebriated
might
Chase
not bust
was,
his
so they
ass. I
tried
might
to
ask you
carry
for my
out a
$5,
field
dog.
sobriety test.
Okay, Chase. All right. So generally what we do is we run you through some medical questions when you do the field sobriety exercises. If you don't want to do those, you don't have to. But right now you're asking us to make
He did say that he didn't want to do it. Why are we still doing that?
on what we've seen so far. And what we've seen so far is you asleep in the vehicle, you reek of alcohol, it's obviously been drinking, you told us that you came from the bar. So I just want to present you the opportunity again. Would you like to do field sobriety exercises?
Nope.
Yeah, he said no. He
Turn
said,
around, put your hands behind your back.
said no twice. Why y'all being so aggressive
Chase
with him?
was
He didn't
arrested
even
for
move.
suspicion of operating a motor vehicle while under the influence. He's looking at up to 9 months in prison and a fine of up to $2,000 if he's found guilty. Our
Dang.
next case takes us to Bristol, Tennessee, where an officer pulled
Dang,
over a
that's messed up,
senator's
bro.
daughter and
Bro,
proceeded
hey,
to make a
Hey, bro, played his cards well, bro. He played his cards well. Hey, man. Nope. Yeah, I won my $5, man. Congratulations, man. Hope you go buy you a IPA from the gas station. You're welcome. Can't buy a pack of cigarettes because them hoes expensive than a mother.
series of career-ending decisions. It was the 29th of November 2017 when Officer Philip Kiersnoki pulled over Samantha Lundberg, daughter of
Who's that?
Senator John
Oh,
Lundberg.
damn.
The tint on her car windows appeared to be too dark, so the
damn.
officer decided to investigate.
Sam? No. You know how dark your window tint is?
Oh, Officer McDaniel checked it last week. I swear to you, he pulled me over for it. You can check it, though. But yeah, he pulled me over last week for it.
Dark as hell.
Yeah, he pulled me over last week for it. But he checked it and said it was fine.
I understand that. Now, I understand that the president be needing dark tint because, you know, of course it's the president. But shit, the president be having tinted windows, so why we can't run around with tinted windows? Shoot, I love having tinted windows on my car. Every car I get, I try to get tinted windows on my car, or I try to get a car that already has tinted windows on it. Because I love my privacy, man. I like to be sitting all over my seat, riding with my steering wheel all the way up, just like this and shit. You know, play my music all loud and shit. Be in there playing Bone Crusher and, you know, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. You feel me? So I want to jug with privacy. You feel me? Can't do that with no icy white windows, clear ass windows and shit. People out there seeing, looking at you and shit. And nowadays, people just want to stare at you and then record you and everything. So, yeah, bro. Yeah, get you some tinted windows. Not dark like these, because they gonna be pulling your ass over.
I don't think it is.
I swear, he pulled me over right in front of my house. On near King College.
Hold on one sec. Got another officer's got a little meter that he can put on it. You close to Weaver Pike and South Side. It's dark as hell.
But yeah, Officer
Oh,
McDaniel checked it last week, like literally in front of my house. He pulled me over pulled me over in October because my tags were expired.
Mm-hmm.
And he checked it then.
Okay. You don't have like a medical exemption or anything like that, do you? No. Okay. Well, why is it so dark? Other than it looks good.
I don't know. I mean,
Oh, you can get a medical exemption for a dark tint?
a year and a half.
I'm gonna get
Well,
that.
I've been pulled over for it twice, but they've checked it both times.
You can get a medical exemption for dark tint, dude. I'm gonna get that, bro. Shoot. Hey man, it's fucking up my eyes. No, for real though, for real. I hate like, you know, nowadays like towards like 6 o'clock when that sun be beaming on you, boy. Like it be beaming like right there in your face and shit like that. Sure, you used to be able to see past it. Now, boy, I can't see shit. Boy, I be like, hold on, man, I gotta stop the car. I gotta stop, man. This shit blinding me like a motherfucker. And these visors, see, visors need to be a little tad bit longer because they just don't never. They always like right there, right before it's able to help me be able to see. You know what I'm saying? So they visors need to be a little tad bit longer. I see they got these little things that you can pull out, but you know, when I was actually buying cars back when I was younger, they didn't have those. You know, I mean, they just had the little flip downs and shit. So, yeah, though. Yeah, man. Get y'all a nice car, man. Get y'all some tinted windows, y'all. Don't get it too dark though, for real. For real, you gonna hurt yourself, man. The niggas gonna be bothering you all up in your shit, thinking you sell drugs and shit. And don't sell drugs with a car with tinted windows and then with 20-inch rims on it. That's stereotypical, and they gonna 9 times out of 10 pull your ass over, and you gonna end up going to jail. And it's just gonna be terrible for you.
McDaniel pulled me over twice for it, and he's checked it both times.
Do you use one of the cards like this, or do you have a meter?
Use the card.
All right. Carter's on his way here. He's got a meter. We can check it.
At this point in the encounter, Officer Kierznoki covered the mic.
Why he can't just let me go? Why do we have to do all of this? I'm good. You know who I am, obviously. So why are we having this conversation about this new meter and all of the good stuff when I told you that somebody just pulled me over in front of my house? So she automatically feel like he's a dick, but she riding with it. Hey man, all good, man. Let's go and continue through the video.
Microphone on his body-worn camera with his lapel. The sound was significantly muffled, but still possible to make out. The officer can be heard telling Samantha how he really felt about the stop.
To be honest with you, if it's dark, if it's over the legal limit, I'm going to give you a citation. However, that's just because the admins aren't on over window tint. One phone call from your dad would probably get rid of it and save all of us a lot of heartache. The chief and captain are real heavy on window tint right now. We don't know why.
He really could have said, like, whenever he seen that it was one of his superiors, you know, family members, he really could have said something else, like, I seen you swerving back there, you know, a couple of miles back, and I just wanted to make sure that she was good. Feel me? Something like that. She obviously ain't drunk, but you know, she'd be like, huh? And you know, well, you know, real small conversation. All right, have a nice day. Going on about your business. I wouldn't even have sat there that long to even see that she got super dark tint and it's being on my camera and all that good shit. You feel me? Unless, you know, they done called it on there or something like that. You feel me? But I'm pretty sure that they got their tags in the system and stuff. So I don't know how this shit be happening. Let's continue through the video.
We all said if we found you driving with the right attention.
You all said that?
Well, we all know your window tint's real dark, and I don't believe that's. But yeah.
We don't even know what to say because he already know it's gonna be hell and high water, boy. Once the situation go down.
Just like I said, one call from your dad would probably make all this go away and save all of us a lot of heartache. So. You got your license on you?
Eventually, another officer arrived with a device for measuring the window tint.
Yep, need the window tint meter. How's this thing work?
Just stick it on.
Stick it on there. Alright.
She says Mac pulled her over the other day and said it was good. It looks real dark to me.
What if I don't want him to check my window tint? I don't like you.
Ooh.
Why don't you like Carter? Alright.
He is acting a little lame.
You can roll this one up just a little bit.
Just kidding.
Or that one. He might get his chin stuck in it, I don't know. Yeah. This one.
Oh, that one. Whoa! I'm gonna cut your hand off.
What's the legal on this meter? What's the legal limit on the meter?
It's supposed to be 35. I usually do 30. What is it?
12.
Illegal?
12. I think when Max stopped you, Max blind.
Dang.
So, sit tight for me, okay?
All right.
All right.
Samantha's tint was without a doubt darker than the legal limit, meaning that the officer had no choice but to issue her a ticket, not before making it clear once again that he did not want to enforce this law.
All right. There's your ID back.
Okay, so why'd you do it? You didn't want to enforce it. I mean, once again, once you noticed who it was when you walked up to the car and you started interacting with her, why didn't you just say, you know, something simple like, oh, okay, all right, you know, oh, I seen something on the back of your car. You know, something like your car got this out or something stupid, like something's hanging out your car or something like that. You know, I thought, you know, something was wrong, but it's just you. Go ahead and go about your business type deal. You feel what I'm saying? He could have just breezed that off, and he did not have to do that. So, she ain't hurt no dang on body. She ain't drunk. Jesus Christ.
Said, I hate doing this, but our admin's on us real heavy for window tint. A lot of us don't agree with it, but
My mom got a ticket today.
What I'm saying though, like what exactly can transpire that can't transpire in a car with no tint on it? Like if they're gonna bring guns and bring, you know, stuff that potentially can put people in harm's way, you know, they gonna do that in any type of vehicle. It don't matter, bro. So, you know, it just seems like a way to come and just bother you. That's what it is. Bending those rights the best way they can. Oh, jeez.
Thank you.
Where?
I was giving her so much for it. Now I'm like, Graham.
Oh, well, Josh is a jerk, so. Shut up, don't tell people that. No, court date set for February 26th at 8 a.m. You do have the option of having it taken off and get legal limit, and the judge will treat it as a warning and he'll dismiss it.
I'm not even going to be in town that day.
There's a number on the back there you can call and have it rescheduled.
Okay.
Or you can just pay the ticket and leave the window tinted as it is. However, it won't stop other people from stopping you.
Yep.
Wild. Okay.
All right. You just sign there. Not admission guilt, saying you received a citation, you'll get taken care of, you'll appear in court. All right. Got any questions for me?
No.
All right.
Officer Kiersnowski's actions that evening were not without consequences. His body cam footage was reviewed, and the very next day he was fired. According to a department memo, he was terminated for attempting to disable the audio on his body-worn camera and for attempting to persuade someone to take action to change police department policy that he did not agree with. Want to see never-before-seen cases in their rawest form? Click on the screen right.
Damn, that was ironic. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Towards the end of it, he was a bit of an asshole. He didn't really have to give that girl that ticket, so that's your karma for your ass, man. You was trying to push the envelope a little bit too far, and it got your ass fired. So there you go, man. Donkey of the week. Donkey of the damn week, man. Well, I appreciate you guys at the end of the video, but I thank you guys so much for all the support. I see a lot of people actually checking out my shorts and everything. They think they're absolutely hilarious, man. And thanks to everybody for actually keeping the comments very respectful about certain discussions and subjects that we be actually covering, because a lot of them actually do be kind of serious. You know, we just be making light of certain situations, not the actual situation as it is. Other situations, you know, examples and stuff of that. And also too, we also too have the J Moore Reacts fourth wall up and running right now. So if you guys want to show some support, you know, buy some merchandise. We got some hats, we got some t-shirts, we got all types of gear going on right now. We also have a couple of things as well that I'm putting out in the next couple of days. So if you guys want to show some support, man, you know, if you don't want to spend any money, man, you can definitely just hit that subscribe button. Come check out your boy videos, man, and show some love, man. Until next time, man, peace out. Love your family. And if y'all out there drinking and driving, yeah, it's going to dang on jail, man. Till next time.